how about this? Maybe the guy that makes as much as you, more than you, you're not interested in.
Or is not interested in me. You know, it goes both ways.
Yes.
When you're basing things, I think, off of just totally financial or totally off of good looks or totally off of whatever.
Right.
Your list becomes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yes.
And I also think, hey, you should have boundaries and limits. You can't, I'm too open. You know what I'm saying? You might find yourself with John Joe that live on the corner.
Right.
You know, so there has to be some leeway just as much as there has to be some twiddling it down. Right. But I don't necessarily agree with, you know, again, for everybody's lifestyle.
Right.
I don't need you to pay for everything for me. I actually prefer you to not to. I'll let you know when I would like for you to spend something.
We go half on something.
We can go half on something possibly, you know, but I feel really like there's so much more that I would be looking forward to bring to the table than just what's in your pockets. I would look for you to provide things that I can't provide for myself.
I think the thing is, for a man, looks are great, education is great, body, sex, whatever the female brings to the table, woman brings to the table.
Yeah.
What about peace? Can you bring a man peace? Because at the end of the day, if you don't bring him, no matter, at some point in time, it'll get so chaotic.
I mean, I'm going to be real with you.
That's what I want you to do.
It depends on the day of the week. I don't know if I bring somebody peace all the time.
God.
You know, but I can, because who can? Come the hell on. Nobody is bringing nobody. You know, I'm being real. I'm somebody you could trust. Okay. Because sometimes I might.
She cracks me up. Now, listen, Yolanda, I actually want to tap into that conversation. Like, I think Shannon was actually asking really good questions, but Kiki was spitting what she knew and has seen modeled in her life. Now, let's get into this part, because what she has seen with her parents is now my age. You see what I'm saying? Now it's my age. This is a different game. So do you think that she's modeling off of an old pattern?
Yes. She is modeling her relationships after her foremothers. We were always told as Black women to date lower than our standards. Always. I mean, even Tyler Perry got on national television not too long ago telling Black women to date, successful Black women to date the UPS driver or the mailman or something like that, or the bus driver. And then Ebony K. Williams, she even refuted that and said, no, I don't want to date the bus driver. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want to date somebody on my level. So I think, yes, Kiki is definitely listening to the women of yesteryear, but she needs to also pay attention to what happened to those women of yesteryear. Okay. Because a lot of those women did not fare well. When I look at Mary J. Blige, her foremama, Jill Scott, her foremama, they've been in relationships with men who were not on their level. And these are successful Black women. Okay. And what happened? They ended up having to pay spousal support and, was thrown in the media and their business all out there. So you have to be very, very careful how you move in the streets with these, with any relationship that you're going to be in as a high profile person. Even if you're low profile, you still got to be careful, but still being high profile, it just sets you up to be a mark